The work we're doing down here, we're trying to understand the impacts of climate change on baleen whales, on humpback whales, and on minke whales. The work that we do is very multidisciplinary. We use a lot of different tools and technologies to study different aspects of the lives of whales.
We're diving in places where no human has ever been before, so we're seeing things that no person has ever seen. I love diving because it takes me to new worlds.
One of the things we use are tags, these suction cup tags that measure the underwater motion and behavior of animals. We collect small skin and blubber biopsy samples that tell us the identity of the animal, as well as if they're pregnant or not, as well as the contaminant loads that they might be carrying. We also use drones, which give us an image from above that we can use to tell the size of an animal as well as the health of the animal by how girthy it is. We also use information from passengers to help us identify the places where whales are seen throughout the year that can help us focus our research.
The Vancouver Aquarium has been sending divers to Canada's Arctic for over 40 years to collect specimens and data. Climate change is altering the Arctic in unforeseeable ways, including underwater ecosystems. Diving in the Arctic is much different than diving down here simply because of one thing, the cold. At the end of 35 minutes, your hands are numb, your feet are numb, your face is numb, and you really can't wait to get up to that balmy 3-degree air temperature on the surface.
Some branching curling algae there.
Wherever we can, we engage local boat drivers and guides to show us around. We invite the community to come and meet us and see live specimens and see photographs of the research that we're doing.
This research is leading in a number of places. We have the direct link from us doing our science to generating papers that go into the peer-reviewed scientific literature. That can also then be used to help manage and direct policy. One of the things we're really focused on is trying to get the most from this data to help manage and protect Antarctic whales as well as the ecosystem. This information also is really critical for helping to develop more educational programs and curriculum for passengers on the ship as well as at schools around the world.
By doing these biodiversity surveys, we're able to monitor these invasive species and come up with ways to manage what their impact is on the environment.
So from a personal perspective, as a scientist and as an educator, I love the interaction with passengers. To hear the questions they have helps to motivate us to do different kinds of science, to better address questions that they might have. I love the interaction with people and being able to lecture to them and share the information that we're collecting literally as they see it happen. And One Ocean Expeditions allows that to happen, and I think it makes for a great addition to the passengers' experience on board.
And it's really quite amazing to have that opportunity to visit these places, and I hope we can continue doing it in the future.
We literally couldn't do this work without One Ocean Expeditions. They provide us with the logistical support to bring researchers down to the Antarctic. They also provide us with the platform to do our science from, as well as to be able to communicate with educators and the other naturalists on board. And without that support, we would be lost.